All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's go. Let's go. We're grinding. I just posted my, what are we doing checking back this flop, bro? What are you doing checking back this flop, bro? I posted my big loss, today on Instagram. Yeah, I did it, guys. I was like, look at all these hands I lost. See how bad I run. That's what I said. All right, bro. Show me the nines, bro. Just show me the nines. That's all you gotta do, bro. This guy had like 5 bigs. Oh, what a turn. What a turn. Yep, I think we call here 10-9. Ooh, we're feeling good today. We're feeling good. Okay. I think we're going to raise this one up. 58 VPIP, 19 hands, and this is a huge gap between the PFR and the VPIP. It's going to be a sign of playing a few too many hands. But now we just... I don't think we get to peel there. It's not like it's blind versus blind. It's a bit stronger, the ranges, so... Sorry. Sorry. Nines are gonna fold, I think, most of the time. So, yippers. Gates, how we doing, brother?
Reminds me like the is it a Fairly Odd Parents where you never saw the parents' heads.
Oh, I never watched that show.
No, I feel like we did.
I don't think so.
I definitely did.
Popping open a cold one, huh? Vamos. How'd you sleep?
Good, man. Chat, what's going on, chat?
Can I see chat? I can now. Go for a little cheeky check raise here. It is a limped pot. Okay, so I don't think we can continue here. Let him know it's a good play. You just like limp threes. What a play, bro. Okay, we're gonna 3-bet here most of the time and then call sometimes. Wonderful, look at that. It's a comeback session, y'all. It's a comeback session, all right? We got wrecked. Well, we didn't get wrecked yesterday, but we lost. Like, we lost a 9.5, which isn't crazy. We did, in fact, lose a lot the day before. We lost nearly 8 binds. That's getting wrecked for sure. But we're coming back. All right, got a clean start here. Got ourselves a clean start. See, we opened. Whenever people are sitting out, it's kind of confusing on like how the action went, you know? Yeah, I'm missing a big bet. Flop and turn, or turn a river, I think. People check back. I just feel like he would, maybe not on the spade. Actually, maybe we do. I was kind of thinking that without spades, it'd be nice to bluff like every river that's not a spade. You know? Because I feel like you do a good amount of betting with most pairs on the flop. But I think I might just get this one up on the spade. If we had a spade, I would for sure go for it. That sucks. Like most pairs. I guess deuces make sense, but like all the middling pairs and like the 9-8 suited and stuff. Stuff that he's gonna flat in the cutoff. I think a pretty simple good strategy is just to bet when people check back. Because like a lot of people just play their hand like a little face up is all. Could do a little rainbow action here. I don't like when people do this stuff. It kind of freaks me out. I'm freaked out right now, bro. I'm freaking out. Playing heads up on this tibble. I don't mind heads up. It's I like playing heads up. Unless I'm playing like a ton of tables. I'm only playing 5 right now though. 1, 2, 3, 4 little side table, which is what I've been doing recently. I used to play 8. I've just been working on my game a little bit, and it's easier to, it's easier and more effective to work on your game when you're playing less tables. Do we check call this or go for value? I think we can go for value because we have a good kicker. Yeah, this is gonna be a good bet. Take it down. Okay, we see a call here. Sport's gonna smack this guy pretty hard. With the ace of hearts, I don't think we're gonna fold yet though. I don't know if this is the guy to try to bluff. He is a bit of a, what you would call, fun player. So I don't think he's the kind of guy to bluff and like fold a straight here, or even fold a set. So I'm just gonna proceed with a call and see what he can do here if he wants to bluff. Okay, bro, nice hand. Okay. Looks like he's coming in for a 4-bet here. That's a sizable 4-bet. We're not going to fold this one, though. It's definitely a 4-bet on the bigger side, though, but we will peel in position. That is above average flop. Still behind a couple hands, but it's like, you know, we go broke here, pretty much. He checks. I think I'm just gonna stab small. I think that's fine because we're gonna want to do this with a whole lot of our range. What do we want to do on the turn here? I think we want to go again. Now we could be beat. It's possible, but we want to get like value. Like I feel like kings and queens can like just have a tough time folding against this specific size. And when we have bluffs like king, jack, or something, king, queen suited, we're gonna use this size as well. And okay, we are all in. Obviously, we have the nuts. We cannot lose this hand. If you 3-bet pocket threes, or if you 4-bet pocket threes, I would be happy to give him the chips. All right, take it down. Yeah, I feel like that line's going to be a bit better than check back turn, like try to get a bunch of money in on the river. What are we doing here? Check raise? Value bet. I'm trying to think, when we bet the turn here, we're never really going to get a better hand to fold. You know, he's never going to really fold a pair. And then we're just folding out some worse ace highs when we could probably bet check call or check raise against a worse hand. There you go. Same hand. Should not be flatting that in the cutoff. Whenever you're, like, the other thing too about studying the game is that you can identify the weaker players. And when I mean weaker, I just mean like players that probably just don't study a ton. So you can take advantage of and exploit and like because like when you know what, like you don't have to know everything or whatever, like the frequencies or whatever, just know like a baseline of things. That way you can identify when a player's making a mistake, and then you can also identify how that's good for you. Because if he's flatting ace queen there, he's probably not 3-betting a ton. Okay, okay. Alright, so we turn top and bottom. I think we're still going to go for a sizable bet here. I think it's unlikely. He can have a lot of one pair plus like flush draw hands, offsuit 9x and 10x, 8-7 off with the club and stuff like that. I think I'm still going to go for value here with this 8. Now, we could lose against some straights, but I also think he could have some worse 2 pairs and 1 pairs as well. He could have like ace-8 off with a club. Oh, sorry, that's 2 pair, like ace-x off with a club. It is close though, but I think I'm gonna go for it. See what happens. It's definitely pretty thin, but he snapped turn, which was... If he had a flush, I feel like he would think about it. And that's just my first read. Guess we'll see if he comes in for a big daddy check raise here. It's always scary. It's always scary. You could definitely have like 10-8, 9-8, 10-7 with a club that just wants to like 9-7 that feels like put me on a lot of bluffs, just like broadways with 1 club. Okay, we get check raise here. Easy call. Feel still really good about our hand. He's going to have plenty of bluffs here. The good news is he shouldn't have any offsuit combos of 2 pair. It's only suited stuff. So the combos are definitely decreased. Like he's never going to have 9-3, 9 deuce, or deuce 3 off. So we just call here and call most rivers. That's a great river. There is a world where he has 10-8, but I think he would bet way bigger on the turn with 10-8. Like the block doesn't make much sense with 10-8. But that's definitely, like, there's not much to check raise on this board, so you want to like have a wrap around the 9, like 10-8, Jack 8. Usually in a backdoor draws and stuff. All right, bro. Oh my God, boys and girls. Wow. I told you there was a world. And apparently we're living in that world. I mean, I don't really get the sizing on the turn, if I'm being honest. He bet under a third the size of the pot, I think, which is like, I guess he's like, what do I do with a 9 or whatever? But what a river, huh? What a river. 2 outs. I can never fold. Never, never, ever. Obviously. You could have a set. You could have a worse set. You have way too many worse hands for value. Sick. What are you going to do, man? The 10-8 off is pretty gangster, though. I'm not going to lie. But it's good to know. It's good to know he's got that in his arsenal. Take a note on this guy. I'm not going to take it as a note. Like, you can't just like go off of reads. Like, every time you bet small on turn after check raising, it's going to be a bluff, but I was just kind of surprised to see that. He was probably just trying to like fold out like some ace highs or something. I don't know. Sick. Post that one in my Discord. For anyone who is new to the game and wants to play for free, there's a free roll on my Club GG this Thursday and the Thursday following. So 2 free rolls each week for the next 2 weeks on a Thursday, 1,250 guaranteed. And there's not going to be that many players, I don't think. So, how do you exploit loose passive players who almost never threw? A lot of calling, almost no raising. Well, yeah, it's a good question. Most of the time, those players are not skilled players. And that's just like, a lot of times those players bet, their ranges are much wider than what you're going to be used to post-flop. So pretty much it means I'm going to call down a bit more, usually just because there's so much more in their range. And I feel like you definitely are up against a lot of those players when you play live. This is close. I think I'll probably go for this. Spec can fold out a lot of 8x and I don't like that river at all. I think I'm gonna give it up. It's just a bad river. Yeah, he wasn't folding, man. But yeah, and obviously, like with more hands, they don't do a lot of 3-betting. They also have a little bit more of the top than what you would think. So, like that guy flat ace queen, I would be in a spot where like he never really has ace queen here. So you do have to take that into consideration. A lot of times they have ace king, players like that. So, I mean, yeah, I would just call down more, and you can bluff more too because they have so many more folds. If they just call, then they get to like the turn and river with more hands, basically. C-bet a lot more when in position, obviously. More folds, more hands in the range. I think I'm going to go for a 4-bet here. Let's see. Yeah, I think it looks good. I think we should do it.
ETH? Can't remember.
And obviously, what? Yeah, we do. I think I sent you the thing.
Yeah.
Yes, overfold when they 3-bet, obviously. That's a given, though. If somebody never 3-bets and always calls and they 3-bet you finally, it's like... This looks good. Overfold for sure. Yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna send this one, I think. We could get check jammed on here by like some hearts and stuff, but yeah. Even though it sucks, I feel like this one just has to go. No hearts, so he could have some hearts as well. Ace high hearts, but there we go, boys. Follow through. Sometimes you just gotta follow through. Even though it's scary. Even though you remember that one time you got snapped off by jacks or aces or whatever. Gotta follow through, man. Jax is like, why? Like, what is Jax doing? He probably folded. Like, you'd kind of have to. And I feel like most players do. Sevens here. It's gonna be a little bit indifferent. We rolled a pretty good number. Okay, we get the king high flop. We're always pretty much gonna bet range small. And we take it down. Mom texted me, which I actually thought this the other day too. I was walking to my car, and the dirt on the side looks like there's a dent in the car. And I was like I walked back in the parking lot. It was crazy. And my mom just texted me. She's like, "Hey, is that a dent in your car?" Because it does look like it. Look.
Oh, did you post on your thing your dirty ass car?
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. Oh, that's hilarious.
I know. It totally looks like a dent, doesn't
Did
it?
you put that in your vlog?
Yeah, today. I didn't even. What? The what?
On what happened to the car and why it's so dirty? Let's look at it.
Oh no, I didn't put that in there. I should have though. That's kind of a weird thing to explain.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. Shit's hilarious.
It is funny. I do have that video of it though. Oh, this guy had 3 bigs. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Bankroll management tips and beginning YouTube poker tips. Bankroll management tips. There's so many variables that go into bankroll management. Depends on how safe you want to be. It depends on your income. It depends on your living expenses. It depends on if you're a pro, if you're a semi-pro, if you're just playing for fun. If you're just playing for fun and you just like poker and you don't really like, you're just playing for fun, then play with whatever you're willing to lose. And that's like, and if you're going like, if you're taking it serious, I would start to develop a bankroll and just put money in that you want to, you know, use for poker. And then if you're starting to get really serious and you're playing a lot and you want to like get a consistent schedule, for live poker, I would recommend a very risky 20 buy-ins is pretty risky. But if you don't mind risk, it's up to you. I was at that point. I did 20 buy-ins before. 50 buy-ins is pretty rock solid for live if you want to be pretty safe, and it's a big 3-bet. I think I'm gonna fold against the 3. 50 buy-ins is pretty safe. And then if you are a pro and you're living off of poker, I would have at least 100. But it's all up to you. It really is. Nobody really has to tell you what to do because it's your money and it's whatever you want. If you're playing tournaments, and these are cash games, by the way. I don't know if I said that or not. Tournaments require at least 100. If you're recreational, you can do whatever you want. But if you're playing consistent tournaments and you don't have at least 100, especially online, it's definitely bad because the variance is brutal. Now, if you're a pro, you're supposed to have like 500 or something for tournaments. Obviously, it's up to you, and if you want to be safe, you know, never be too careful, but make sure you're like beating the game. Like, don't just go up in stakes because your bankroll grew. Go up to a harder game. What's up? Sure. The other thing I will say about bankroll management is it's directly correlated to tilt. That one? If you're well bankroll managed, or you're just playing with money, you don't like it, you will not get tilted. If you're playing with 10 buy-ins and you lose 2 buy-ins, think about how tilting that is. And you're like, oh, that's so much money. Oh, like, what am I going to do now? Like, I got to go down to stakes or whatever. But if you're playing with 100 buy-ins and you lose 2 buy-ins, you're like, okay, we're fine. You know, I know we're playing a good strategy. I know there's variance in the game. That's pretty much what it is. Oh, there's a little bunny rabbit outside my window. YouTube poker tips. Just start posting, man, and don't care what anyone thinks, and just post what you want to post and enjoy doing it. Don't post for anyone else, because if that's the case, you will not be consistent. You will not post a lot. What? You want to see the bunny? He was right there by the wheel. Right, I've seen multiple people in my club not 3-bet ace king, and I always figured they kind of exploit themselves because keep the pot small with the good hands. Yeah, that too. If you get to, like, if you're in a 4-bet pot with ace king and the flop comes ace 3, you have the nuts. But if it's not a 4-bet pot and it's 4-handed and it's a single raise pot, then you're like, we probably have the best hand. You know? That's the other thing too. Like, if you just get stacks in with ace king and you just like hit the nuts. And that's how you get paid off, like, you know. And a lot of players just don't recognize that. I'm not saying Ace King is isn't a very strong hand on Ace 3-3 multi-way. Maybe for instance, like Ace 10 Deuce. It's just a little worse. Is this a tourney or a live? This is we are live. This is a cash game though. Okay, we see a 3-bet here. Going to call. Yeah, man, of course. I'm always down to answer questions, and that's definitely one that I get a lot. Okay, I'm gonna call the 3-bet here. We can't even really float against the small size here. There's no club, there's no backdoor straight draw. We just have a pile of garbage. So, yeah, I guess we just check back. You could have some weak Queen X that checks back here. You could have like Jack 10, Jack 8 though. 10 9, King 9. I think I'm gonna make a nitty check back though. Just because it was multi-way and the ranges are a bit stronger. I see bet multi-way, so it's just like a bit tighter. He shouldn't call with like as wide as he would heads up. Definitely a little bit nitty, but okay, this guy opened 3.4x off of a short stack, and we flop the world here. I kind of hope he like bets pot and then I jam. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna get it in. Vamos. Call me with your sixes, bro. Don't call, just text me. Okay, going for value up here. Don't be tens, don't be tens. Very nice. This is a very small 3-bet, and I'm okay calling the suited ace here, even though I would normally fold against a normal size from these positions. And we get a really good flop, obviously. I'm going to call. Actually, I could raise, I think, to be honest. Call this time. Call again. We'll fold this one against a jam. Yeah. I don't like I don't like the hand we have to call, unfortunately. And like backdoor hearts, so he has like some bluffs like Jack 10 suited and stuff that get there. I think we should raise this and jam river. We don't really want to have the spade. We want to let him have like spades. So I think this is close on the river. Depends on the size. Okay, check. We probably win. I don't think our hand is good enough to value bet. Maybe like a stronger 10 could be good. Bitcoin again? Okay. Is there multiple Club GG platforms, or is there only one with multiple clubs within the platform? I'm not 100% sure what you mean by that. How's the long form pipeline? It's been a bit of a struggle for me just because of some road bumps. I came out here to Calgary to film, so I went to the casinos. They wouldn't let me film, so that obviously is not good. Now I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna try a different, which I'm in the works in right now. About a week and a half, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to do it with online streams. So just like a poker vlog, except it's just a stream. So it shows you like the ins and outs, and I have a little bit more lifestyle in it as well. So it just kind of mixes together. I was gonna try that out, and then my computer, my laptop, started crashing when I streamed. So I was like, okay, awesome. And then I just got this PC a couple days ago and started. This is like my third stream back, so I'm in the works right now. This will hopefully be all on YouTube. Yep, we have a very strong hand here. If we face a raise, I do feel like most of the time it's going to be like nines. Facing a small blind flat, but I don't think he should really ever raise here. Not ever, but most times. And then I feel pretty good about betting this river for value. I feel pretty good. I don't think he's ever going to fold King Jack, King 10 suited, which is definitely stuff he has. I think we could easily get looked up by pocket 10s. These two cards are a little scary just because of how condensed the small blind range is, but hopefully we get it through here. Or get called by a worse hand here. And obviously just folding to a river check raise. Which could happen. Alright, so he does go for the check raise, and we just fold here. It's pretty hard to have bluffs there. It'd have to be the suited aces. And I don't even know, like ace 9 suited, I guess. But nice hand. I feel like it's definitely pretty thin, but I feel like I want to go for value there. The Club GG question, I think what you were trying to say is it's just one app and there's a bunch of different clubs. So it's really up to you. I'm associated with one that's very trustworthy and has a 24/7 games running for every stake, no limit hold'em, PLO tournaments, everything like that. So I think it's the best one on the market right now. And if you're interested, like I said, there's free rolls, cash games. You can, if you tell support, I have a bonus if you say you use like code GILJACK. Tell them that I sent you and get like 10% bonus or something. So, yep. Oh, you can always comment here or DM me on Instagram if you have any questions. I am always down to chat. We did a little 3-bet ski here with the 10-8. I don't think we're supposed to call this. Not 100% sure, but I don't think so. Yeah, I think we're gonna call one street here. And then fold river, I think, pretty easily. I feel like a lot of times people just do like a one and done thing with like the 9 of hearts or something there. Alright, we got 2 hands playing out here. Here where I live in the Netherlands, the lowest stakes is 2-2. People buying here are not that good, but I don't have the bankroll for 400 times 20. What should I do then? Just go online? Or, like I said, man, it really is up to you. If you think that you're like in a game you can beat a ton and you don't need to be super safe, then play the game. If you're trying to be conservative and poker is like a part-time income, then I would recommend being more safe. And the way that you can play in that game is, yeah, play online, build your bankroll, find a game you can beat and play consistently, study, get better. Online feels much harder. It definitely is for the stakes. If you compare the same stakes, it's much harder. What you need? Okay. Yeah, online poker is much harder. When I play IRL, I see people make more mistakes. Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Wasn't really the river I was looking for. I think I'm gonna give it up. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, but online too, if you grind and you study and like you can play lower stakes and find games you beat. That's why I recommend the club, because the games are so soft. Like they're really soft for online. It'll make you such a better player. Like, yeah, you can be a really good live player too, but like on being able to like trying to say this, and I'm actually really bad with words. Being able to, still working on talking and playing. Explain what you're doing and why. I think is really important, and developing that skill is very helpful when you play online. You're studying, maybe even work with a coach. You're grinding. I can do that well. I feel like that's definitely a pretty good skill of mine. Sometimes though, when I'm playing multiple tables and I'm actually have to talk out loud, it's a little tricky. If I was playing one table though, I feel like I could 100% do no problem. Okay, we face a cold caller here. He's gonna have all these sets, and he's gonna have a lot of suited stuff. So we will check back this flop. Check back the turn as well. And call river. Okay. Didn't quite feel like bluffing or value betting. I was gonna call river just because I feel he bets pairs on turns and stuff. We're gonna go for a bluff here. Get it true. Yeah, for me it's a side income for fun as well. I am trying to improve and get better. Cool, man, yeah. So just, make those guidelines yourself, ask other people, maybe people who are in a similar situation, and see what they do. Could maybe go for a 4-bet every once in a while. I think I'm gonna let it go though this time. I don't think there's much to get value from here. Just like 5x. Well, maybe a king. Sorry, maybe a king wouldn't. Check river. I'm gonna go for value here. I was thinking maybe like 10s, 8s, lower pairs. Does Club Chi check for RTA? Actually, yeah, the club that I'm associated with does have a system. You can, if you like message them on Telegram, you can ask for all the details. I'm not sure 100%, but there's a pretty cool RTA system actually. If you guys want to just get set up or even just like check out the club at all, which is what I would recommend for most players, even international, some US. The Telegram is right down here. Cheddar support on Telegram, so if you want to check that out, I would recommend it. Maybe gonna get called by a jack. Bingo. Okay, we're 3-betting up here. King jack suited. Feels pretty good. Good flop down here. Overbet turn. Take it down, take it down. I'm against min raise. We're gonna call it down here, bottom left. Kings! We got kings. Okay. We see a limp from a friend, a fun little friend. Limp call. I'm just gonna use a third. I was gonna use a half pot size, but it's close. Okay, now I'm gonna overbet turn. And then jam on any river that's not an ace, a spade, or a 10. Maybe not jam, but bet. That would have been one of them. Okay, we turn trips. We turn the triple threes. No more rabbit hunting. I think heads up we call this. That is a flop. That's a flop right there. That's that'll work. Just have a set of kings or something, you know? Check is not that good. Didn't really want to see a check. I'm gonna take a stab. I'm trying to think of the hand he's gonna bet fold there. Like, it has to be like 8s or 7s, right? Like, that's it. You know? Like, his ace-high hands, like, they want to c-bet. I don't understand. Like, yeah, the board's pretty good for me, too, but I'm never going to have kings or queens. Or ace-king, or aces, so it's still good for you. You know? Just a little salty, okay? I flopped the goods. And I expected pretty little folds there. Queens up here. Does Club GG have the same client as GG Poker in Europe or different? Club GG is a different site. Yes, it's different. Make sure you type Club GG and not GG Poker. Okay, this guy. Okay, we see here, just gonna call. Call river as well. Just the 7 men. We unblock every straight draw and flush draw, besides the queen, but. We could see some check raises here for sure. Which, like, we'd probably check this back sometimes. Okie dokie. Cowboys. Flop the Nutter Butter. I did, bro, and he didn't. He did not flop anything. It had to be an underpair, right? I think that the turn of river was an 8 and a 6 too. He probably would have hit a set. Boo!
Seasons change.
No fun.
Switch to all-season tires for better traction and performance. Choose from 17 Toyota recommended tire brands. Count on the right tires at the right price. Show us any competitor's tire price, and we'll beat it by 5%.
Wow, I already went through the whole hour? Yeah, I guess I've been streaming for a bit. Three betting nines over here. Mr. Ryan Gibson. Okay, we call the 4-bet with this one. Pretty much when you 3-bet most pairs, you gotta call 4-bets, especially in position. How about a 9? Not our board. I don't even think we can call this C-bet, to be honest. Maybe with a diamond we do. 4-bet pot. Maybe with a diamond we do. And can maybe bluff on some runouts as well. He still has bluffs like the suited King X, but the ace-high board obviously isn't great. Just not sure if we fold against under a quarter. I think I check. I don't think there's too much we can do with this one. I don't think there's too much. What age did you start playing poker? I started like when I was really young, like anybody else, just like messing around. But like when it started to get kind of serious, I was like 17 probably. I remember my 16th birthday party. I did like a family casino night, played like a poker tournament, and I shipped it for like $300, which was my bankroll at the time. So that was really fun, but like that still like wasn't that serious. I was obviously still really young, couldn't play anywhere. And then like when I was 17, it was like playing with family and friends a bit more consistently, and then we started playing for a bit more, and then I went to Texas on my 18th birthday to an actual poker room, and that was fun, dude. This is close. This guy hasn't played a ton of hands. I don't really feel like 3-bet calling this off for 50 against a bigger open. Excuse me. Tips for playing versus unpredictable players. Players who play a lot of weird hands and winning with a lot of weird hands. I mean, honestly, I tend to call those players down way more because I'm like, okay, here's what they should have. Here's like I can construct the range, and I can be like, the bluff's the value. And then when I weigh those two out, I'm like, okay, and now they have this whole other section of hands that is completely random that falls into the bluff category. So here's all the hands that make sense to value bet, all the hands that make sense to bluff. And there's a third category for those players that is the random factor is what I call it. And yeah, I tend to just call down a lot more, but that's the beauty of those players. You kind of got to figure that out for yourself because they're all different. So it's really just up to you. Can't give you too many tips because, I don't know the exact player you're playing against. That's what makes poker fun. You never really play the hand, like you're always playing against somebody else. Never a hand is exactly the same, But yeah, there's definitely a lot of random factor with those players. And it's very true. I've said it before. And I say it a lot when I play some soft games. Excuse me. But don't let the hands that they beat you frustrate you. Let it excite you and be like, oh man, that's awesome that he got to the river with 3 deuce off and rivered the straight. Because next time I play a hand against this guy, he probably won't river the straight and he'll probably try to bluff. And then you say, all right, I'm going to, target this guy. And I know it sounds like a little intense, but 3-bet him lighter to like isolate him. And that's really what you got to do. Just learn how to play against the players that are going to give you money. Don't learn how to play against the crushers that are going to read your soul and like make amazing folds against your value bets. Figure out how to get the maximum against the other guy. Flopping top pair. Love from China. What's up? I want to go to Asia. Or I want to go to Europe and Asia one day. Soon. Not sure when, but soon. I'm going to value bet this, actually. With a heart. Feels okay. Yeah, I think I just checked back over here. This feels pretty thin. Same hand. I want to hit like an EPT series in a couple years. Sounds so fun, like Barcelona or like Cyprus or something. Thanks for the tips, man. I'm gonna go now. You're right. Have a nice stream and have a nice day. Yeah, man. Thanks for tuning in. Play any PLO? I do not play any PLO. Yellow is good. I think you're talking about the tag. Yellow, I've marked as like not like bad, but like more of a recreational. It's like almost like a beginning tag. Like I'll mark people yellow when I see them make a really funky move, or they limp, or they cold call 3-bets. So it gives me the sense that they're not like super grinders. They don't auto top off. That's what yellow is. And then I kind of narrow it down. Okay, they might actually be good. I just kind of put that there for the time being. And then either turn them into, okay, this guy's actually a fish, or this guy is a little bit tighter. Sometimes people just stay yellow, and that just kind of tells me, okay, they're not. It's not really anything to worry about. You know, they're probably not going to 4-bet bluff. They probably don't have the skill set that the regs do. I actually feel like plays a lot of tables. This guy right here. Okay, 6 on the turn. You really shouldn't have too much 6x. Like at all. We block a 6 of clubs, so there's only one combo of that, which I would assume he would fold. So he's going to have a lot of pairs calling small blind. Excuse me. Anybody who's not tagged, I'm still like some of these guys, I would say they're likely to be regs. I'm just not sure. I feel like this guy probably is a reg, and I should tag him. Ooh, look at that flop. just important to know when you're playing a bunch of tables, you know who you're up against. Or, like, the gist of the type of player. Alright, we have see a half pot bet. And a call. I think I call here. I hope this is 9-8 suited or something, dude. I think I'm gonna check again. Check raise river. I think, maybe not. Well, I'm definitely check raising. I just, well, if he calls, actually. Oh. How do I not check jam this? He could have 6s or 7s for sure. This might be really nitty, but like, when we jam, what are we gonna get called by a straight? 10-9? This, I'm worried about 7s basically. This could be an 8, or this could be a 5 as well. I think I gotta go for value here. This is close, actually. But pretty close spot. That's good. I hope he has like pocket 5s or something. Okie dokie. That'll work. As long as we faded the snap from this guy, that's why I would be happy about that. Alright, ace king, we're all in. No question here. Good luck. Oh boy. Same hand. No club. Alright. Kings. Queens. Look at this little run. Also 3-betting king queen here against under the gun. Okay, we see a cold call. And that's kind of the gist of the tag. Like, I know that this guy, like, you really, obviously, you never really cold call 3 bets. I think I would have bet here. I might want to check range here, actually, but who knows. Okay, we got 4-bet against, we got 4-bet against under the gun. Heart here. I'm actually not like too worried because like when you cold call 3-bets, you're really just gonna have suited stuff, and there's very few. Like we had king 10, ace king, and ace 10 suited. Obviously, still a bad run out either way. You could have like some ace queen off, ace jack off, ace king off with a heart, but not a good run out, and I don't think I'm gonna hero river either. Okay, I hope we win. Set over set. Pair that board, man. Just pair that board. Okay, he checked flop, which is very strange. Excuse me. Obviously calling here. Hopefully jacks. When he jams here, I'm like, over folding a ton, I think. Like, I don't know why you would check flop. Like, it has to be queens probably, or like ace 5 suited or something, so. Ace King would definitely just want to check here and get to showdown. So don't see many bluffs here that want to like check back and then end up going without value. Like, I think this is pretty poorly played by him. You pretty much always want to bet range on that flop. Even if you have queens, you just like have to bet. Could have bluffed, but it'd just be really weird. Like, I don't know. I couldn't think of a hand I wouldn't want to bet. Can't call a 4-bet with that one, unfortunately. Okay, we're calling a min bet. Just writing that down. Next time he cold calls 3 bets, I can say, okay, he's probably calling jacks, which is already kind of in there. I just want to make sure. Sometimes people are like more loose cold callers, you know? I guess I should have bluffed river. I wasn't really paying attention. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. Club GG is a mobile app, right? You can't use money on it. Yeah, so Club GG is a no money app, but the clubs are ran privately. Does that make sense? Yeah, you can play with real money, and that's how it works. But the clubs are just ran privately. Okie dokie. Time to bet pot. Not sure what he's raising the flop with and checking turn. Like, he raised the flop with 2 pairs, ace 3, jack 3. He shouldn't have much ace jack, but if he does, I'm just going to try to target some ace X and random bluffs that he, like king 10 with a spade or something. Because like when we get to the river here, we have to bluff. Could be like 5-4 of hearts or something he has. But he's got the yellow tag, you never know. He could just like have a flush and jam here, or like a boat, quads or something. So. But the way the hand played out, it's pretty unlikely we're going to get to the river with air. We bet call, like this is the very bottom of the range. We're going to bet call the flop. I don't even know if it is, but I feel like we probably have to. Okay. Hey, brother. I feel pretty good about the way we're playing today, actually. Feels like we're kind of in the zone. I actually could raise this sometimes. Good flop, though. I don't raise enough for like the low suited Jack X. Excuse me. Something's in my throat, bro. Okay, we're gonna bet. Take a stab. Okay, I can comfortably label him after 40 hands and containing a 70% VPIP. Also, why the c-bet works so well here is he has so many more hands than most people. You know? As I demonstrate why it works so well, it doesn't work at all. Rather than like a nit that doesn't show up with the hands that he should a lot of the time. That being said, though, nits will probably overfold flop, so it kind of balances out, I guess. He's coming in for a 4-bet? Okay. Oof, scary, man, when they tank. Feels like they're coming in for the 4-bet all the time, dude. There weren't going to be many good turns for this hand, but I would say that's one of them. We call. And we call river as well. Ooh. Lucky, lucky. I actually should check this flop. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I kind of saw the 9. Okay. Great turn. We could win. Show me Jack 9. Show me the Jack 9. Okay. Don't think that's... It's just like... Ugh, the turn... Blech. Ooh, we got another player. All right. All right. I'm going to open a little wider against a bit of a weaker opponent. Guy's not that bad, actually. Just makes some plays that I can exploit every once in a while. Whenever I see somebody, I think I've said this before, it's kind of a good tip. Whenever you see somebody that doesn't have auto top off on, they're not really going to be like a grinder. So... Like this guy, for instance. In my eyes, that's somebody who just, like, hops on, has a little fun. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just good for me to note, you know? Rather than the guys 9 tabling with, auto top off on for 500 NL. You got to be pretty locked in for that. If he pots this turn again, I was going to say, check. Check. Check, check. That is awesome, bro. I'm happy for you. How does he call flop? I hope he was going to bluff river if he didn't hit a pair. Brother. I mean, bro, what is this? That's insane. Holy smokes. Talk about an ambitious float, dude. Good lord. Huh. I was gonna 4-bet that sometimes. How we doing? Good. Do it, bro. Call. Call, bro. I can't win a hand against you. You know you're gonna win if you call, bro. This guy. Just do it. You have ace queen, bro. You check back flop because you just face up. That guy pisses me off, dude. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just never win against him, and he always laughs at me. And then he just like, he's such a reg, and he just like 3-bets only the nuts, and he's just like, man, I have aces, man. He's probably watching right now. Okay, I think we're gonna peel here. So if the clubs are privately ran, how do you buy in and cash out? Good question. This is pretty gross. Against half, we probably have to fold. I feel like against a third, we'd have to call. Maybe we don't. I don't know. Feels bad. The payments are through Venmo. It differs for each club, but the payments are usually through Venmo, Apple, and crypto for the one that I'm associated with. Other clubs offer like Zelle and Cash App and PayPal and stuff. So that's what I mean by privately ran. And I can say that the club I'm associated with is 100% trustworthy. And I've never had an issue with them. So you got my word for it. I don't know what that means to you, but you got my word. We're going to c-bet half pot here. I think this is good. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna bluff this one. But I want to. We shouldn't though, because this is like the worst combo to bluff. So we will give up. Nice hand, bro. Show me 10-9 of spades, bro. We just can't bluff this one. We want him to have all the combos, Jack 10, the Queen, King, Queen, King, Jack, all that. That's what we're targeting when we bluff river. So when we have those cards, it's hard to get folds. What a turn. Me like you that turn. Don't you dare have ace 9, bro. It's like the only hand we lose to there. I'm not even sure about betting turn. We could like check jam. Yes, sir. I'm playing on a delay. Should be. Yes, sir. Playing on a delay. 4 minutes. How you doing? How you doing? Fixing my hair for my video, bro. I'm on camera. We are gonna go for a little check raise here. Probably won't bet actually, but would you look at that? We rivered a flush down here as well. Okay, betting here. We get called. Very good. We turn the heart. Guess our sizing is all in. Okay. Nice hand, bro. I feel like I should have sized up turn a little bit, but it's fine. Top sets. I was actually wondering what he would do with a set with a heart. It'd probably be one of those things like if you have a heart, you call. If you don't, then you hold. But nice hand, bro. That's one of those I don't really feel good about too often. Do you think I should have sized up turn? I don't think it would have made a difference in the hand, but I think next time size up turn a little bit. Okay, that said, do the clubs have a rating system or anything that can help us spot the good ones? So I want to start on GG Streets, not looking to get robbed by some bot. Yeah, man, that's what I was saying. I have a club I'm associated with that I can promise is trustworthy and safe, and the payments are run well, and the tournaments are good. The cash games are juicy. So the Telegram account is right there below me. Check their support on Telegram. Hit them up, tell them you want to join the club, and they'll set everything up for you. So there's no like ranking. You just kind of got to do your own research, ask around. But if you're asking me, I got an answer for you. And there's a pre-roll too, so you don't even have to buy into that. Just play the tournament and you can probably win a couple $100. You don't even have to deposit. And then tell them that Giljack sent you and you want to use the deposit bonus, Giljack deposit bonus. And they'll give you 10%. I think that's what it is. Okay, so checks back the flop. I think it's close between bet and check here. I'm gonna go for a bet. This board should be a range bet for him. What are we thinking about, bro? It's either check call or bet fold. I'm not sure. Raising up the 9-8 suited. 10-9-3. I think we're okay to check. Check call. Check call. Big flop bet. He's probably got like Queen Jack of clubs or something. That's impossible, but. Do we need to bluff this one? That's the question. Should we bluff this one? I kind of feel like we should. We might not need to though. Still be a 10. Okay. This guy he doesn't seem like the kind of guy to like. He kind of seems like the guy to just check back like the goods. Not the goods, the nothing. Is it possible to download Club GG on your Mac? You can do it, but you have to get like an emulator, so I don't recommend it because it kind of runs weird. So I think he's too shallow for this, which maybe is why I shouldn't have 3-bet in the first place, to be honest. If he was 100 deep, I would call, but yeah, you can do it for Mac. You got to get an emulator like BlueStacks, I think is what it is, maybe. It works on Windows and it works on your phone, your iPad, whatever, Android. So I personally love playing when I'm traveling and I don't have my setup or anything. I can just play from my phone. Okay, 3-betting ace king, suited. loaded. Such a weird 3-bet size from this guy. Okay. See a 3-bet here. We're gonna jam half the time and 4-bet half the time. We rolled just under the 50, so we are going to 4-bet. Good luck. Flip. Twice, he says. Let's do it. Oh, very nice. I wasn't expecting that. Look at this. Times are changing. Let's go. Let's go. It's a pretty bad river for me. Wouldn't you say? Check, check, flop. I bet turn. He gave me the smoke. You don't win 2 runouts often. So you gotta cherish when you do, you know? Thank you for the info. Yeah, of course. Okay, we're gonna 3-bet this one. Definitely gonna squeeze. Squeezing. Wanna squeezing? I hope you like squeezing too. Oh boy, he might be coming in for a juicer. Scared me. Didn't really think this guy was gonna fold, to be honest. Just want to outplay him post flop. One and done with the pocket 2s. I haven't said 2s in a while. Just please don't jam. That's what I hate about betting this, actually. It literally sucks so bad to get jammed on here. So I guess we check. Right? Vamos! There we go. Please have Queen 10. Oh, the block. Oh, man. He has a set or straight, and he's not going to fold. Let's go. I kind of like when people block and have the nuts because, you know, they're doing the whole thing block and then he has, you know, he's going to jam with his bluffs or whatever. But they never do. Maybe once or twice in my life has that happened. Just have a straight, bro. Just have a straight. Dang. I don't think he had a straight. I think he probably had like top 2 or 2 pairs set or something. But yeah, the problem with betting turn there is like you get jammed on every once in a while, and that's just like a catastrophe because you have so much equity and you can't bet call because you don't have that much equity. And like we can still check back some like king queen there and maybe even ace king. So we still have value. But I don't think we would have bluffed river though. That's the problem. We also have a pretty bad combo to bluff. Actually, if I check back turn, it doesn't matter too much, I don't think. Okay, this guy doesn't play too many hands. Well, 27 hands, not a big sample size. But he also 3-bet me really huge and is like flatting cut off, so signs lead to not a scary opponent. This turn is wet. Please pair the board. Give me quads, give the other guy a straight flush. Oh my god. I don't know what I'm gonna do. If he calls, I might have like the right odds to call. I don't think I'm going to though. I think I'm just way behind against this guy. Thing is, if the board pairs, we could lead shove and probably get like he's not gonna fold the flush. So that also comes into account. The implied odds of hitting. I guess we call. You know, because I feel like we just like stack him, just like lead shove, and he just has like ace king of hearts or something. So I don't know though. It's a big raise, and I'm like always dead, right? Against this specific opponent, it's always just drawing dead. That's kind of what makes it like if you hit your hand, you're probably like he probably has the nut flush. Like he's not gonna fold. So. What do we think? How did you start with your initial bankroll? Kind of already said this this stream, but just like anybody else, didn't start with much, and then like won like a family tournament and got hooked and played with the family for a while and friends and started winning. And then once I really got serious, like after I was 18 and I went to Texas and was like, all right, cool, this is nice, I like this. I put like 3K in my bankroll and then ran it up, and since then. But you don't really need much. I felt like I was good enough to juice my bankroll a little bit to feel more comfortable playing like 1-2. So I did, just a little bit. And then from there, I haven't put another dollar of my personal money in there. It's all been poker. Playing, running it up, studying, grinding. I gotta go. I'm gonna fold this ace-3 and go pee. Okay. If you're trying to build your bankroll, live cash games, couldn't recommend more. Probably the softest form of poker and the most fun for a lot of people. And study, just fall in love with the game, grind, work hard. Don't care about immediate results. I really gotta look at the spot. I faced this spot 3 times today. And I hope I'm not just like blundering the spot, you know? We got the bullets and the fish 3Xs. What is this? This is fun. I like this. This is poker. This is poker. See, if I half pot, it'll be 40. Okay, that's too much anyway. Oh, what a turn. Half pot, and then jam any river. Call any lead jam. I'm not kidding. Any jam. Any river. Even a queen, spade, club, whatever. Call me with your queen jack off, bro. Do it. Oh, it's a flush. Okay, nice hand, bro. You win this time. What are you gonna do? I saw the queen first and I was like about to celebrate. Then I saw the spades. That's why poker's the best game in the world. Anybody can win. I'll probably check raise this sometimes. Okay, against half pot, we're gonna check raise. Take it down, take it down. Lots, we get called by lots there. A set is gonna have, usually, not fold. Ace king with a heart, ace queen with a heart. King 10 with like no big heart's gonna fold on that turn, obviously. 2 pairs gonna have a tough time folding. Depends on the player, of course, but I got my aces cracked. Poker's an up and down game, man. And that's the truth. Get some more coffee today. Run out of coffee. Wouldn't that be terrible? You just like wake up one morning and don't have coffee. Okay, we get called. It's a really good flop. Turn is great. We're basically, well, there's definitely some rivers that we're not gonna pounce on. Just trying to think if we can go for value here. He shouldn't have ace X unless it's like a flush draw or ace 8 or ace 5. I'm gonna check back. It's pretty thin. And he's got the ace 7-0. Fair enough. Fair enough, bro. Wasn't sure what to do here. I feel like I tend to check back ace king. I feel like a lot of players do. In spots like this, I feel like a lot of times I see it's a barrel. And I don't think I barrel it enough. Alright, let's flop a set, huh? Let's flop a set, huh? What do you think is the softest? Cash, tourney, sit and gold. Interested to know. Depends on a lot of different variables. I feel like when it comes to softness, tournaments are probably the softest as a whole. That's what I think. But there's soft cash games. Like live cash is like actually probably the softest form of poker is live tournaments. I don't know why I'm saying it, like tournaments. Live tournaments probably. Like a nightly 120. That's might be the softest form of poker. I'm not saying cash games aren't soft. I just kind of feel like big guarantees and like, you know, final table and stuff like that attract a lot of recreational players. Just depends though. It depends on the stake, the site, the game, the players. It all depends. I played a live $1,100 tournament on Saturday. I couldn't believe how soft it was. And I mean, it's not like in the grand scheme of things, it's not that big of a tournament, but like $1,100, like that's okay. There were some good players, a few, but like the majority of people just, I couldn't believe it really. I hadn't played in a while, so I kind of forgot. I've been playing against these 2-5 regs, and it's a little bit different. It's a tad bit different. Top set. Oh, did my... Sorry, I was making sure my music was on. Okay, we get check raised. That's good. We no longer have the nuts, but we lose to one hand. So, not too big of a deal. We basically have the nuts. We're going to call and pray that there's no 9 or 8. Pretty much. Okay. Hopefully this is a set over set situation. We don't want to see a check, because check is usually King Jack or Jack 9. Vamos. Let's go. Alright. Didn't even min raise out of position, so we can't really fold anything. He just did this to me blind versus blind too. He just like didn't even min raise me. Okay, and he did the same thing. Maybe he just has the goods, but we got middle pair. So we'll see. Okay, we're going to call 3-bet with 5-4 suited. When we open, we pretty much never fold. That was way too small on accident. This was. Let's see what this guy does. Bro's kind of just goofing around. He's like, tank. Like, what's with the tanks? What are we doing? He's getting a cup of coffee or something. Clock. Am I right? Holy smokes, dude. Come on now. Alright, in the meantime, I'm gonna call. Turn's pretty bad for his bluffs. And we're gonna check and try to hit a flush. We hit an 8. Check, check. We might win. Check raise, bet, check turn, bet river. I'm gonna fold this one. He might just have bad Wi-Fi or he's doing something else. I don't know. I don't know. Ugh. He bet really small. I kind of just want to, like, it's 5 bigs. I don't know. I kind of just want to see what he has. Like, what did he possibly... Maybe it was a misclick. I don't know. But he's really kind of, like, freaking me out, and that kind of makes me want to call and just see what he's up to, you know? Okay, the king 4 suited. Okay. That's kind of good information and kind of half the reason I made the call there, to be honest. Just put that right there. Half, I think I'm good. Half information call. Probably should have peeled there. You need something? What?
Somebody listening to this funny.
All right, we're gonna call here with the ace 7. What?
Nice river.
Yeah. What you doing?
Reading.
Nice. Go get a car wash later?
Just you.
No, you're coming with me. I want to go to the store as well, get some stuff. Gordy's coming tomorrow. He said he wants coffee and bagels. I asked him what he wanted to eat and drink, and he said, I don't know. He said coffee and bagels. I know he was a bagel guy. Maybe we go to the mall. I gotta get some stuff. So.
Maybe. I don't know.
We gotta get our car washed.
Joko!
You drive it half the time.
I got dirty.
You never pay for gas.
What?
Blech! What is that?
I paid for the groceries.
I said you've never paid for gas. That's all I said. I didn't say anything else. I just said you've never paid for gas.
Alright, let's bring up the contract. Our legal agreement, yeah?
What was the legal agreement?
What we're splitting?
Oh. I know. I was just joking. Trying to get you to come with me.
Fucking do it on your fucking live stream. Maybe I'll be a bad guy. I understand.
I'll buy you a new pair of pants.
Fuck yeah. Has anyone been like, I recognize myself, and you like have like a donkey tag on?
One guy commented on, not a donkey tag, but he was like, hey, that's me on the Bad Beat video.
And you like had like, what did you have like a yellow tag on or something?
Didn't have any tag.
That'd be funny.
I'm gonna check race here against the fish. I gotta get some pants. I gotta get some more shirts.
You talking to me?
No, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Let's go out. Find. You know what? Find a place we can go for lunch. How does that sound? What'd you say? see, my package is gonna be here at 1. So I'm trying to think of when I should leave, end the stream, whatnot. Here's a look into my life. We should go get our car washed. Y'all play ping pong? I actually might want to look this guy up with King High. Look him up. Oh, my camera's following me. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I got an AI camera. Okay, we're gonna squeeze the king jack here. Turbo Grandma. I like that name. We would have had trips. What if the rabbit hunt was rigged? That would be funny. Not the game, the rabbit hunt. Then it's like, you would have hit a flush. You should have called, bro. Like, to incentivize you to like, play a bunch of hands. You would have flopped the royal. Over here, it's probably pretty close between raise and call. I'm just going to call this time. Turn ace, we have the 10 high flush draw now. I'll probably end the stream here in a couple minutes. Playing for like 2 hours. I usually do 2-3 hours in my sessions, do 2 of them per day. That's usually how I go about it. Okay, we're gonna call. And we check and hopefully win. Pretty much. But we don't win. We never win. Okie doke. That's it for me, guys. I'll probably be on later. I usually do 2 sessions a day, so thanks for tuning in, guys. If you have any questions, hit me up on Discord. The link's in the description. I'm starting one up, so feel free to ask anything, really.